What is good, everybody? Welcome to the Sei-Gar Lounge. I hope you have your tacos ready. I know we have some donuts somewhere, but yeah, hope you're having a good morning. I'm so excited to have this conversation. I have my cigar ready. I'm going to be lighting it in a minute. I'm so pumped for this. Thank you for joining me. How y'all doing, Chris?
Chilling, man. Got my donuts in already. I didn't bring any for this. I didn't want you guys to have to hear me eating, but yeah, they're in my belly. Got my S3 shirt on. Got my coffee. Ready to go.
Let's go. What's up, AK? How you feeling today? I see your setup. You're looking all fancy and chilling in there. Damn. I feel
Bro,
rested just
got
looking at
to,
you.
man. I got to. I'm here to play with my friends, man. No, I'm excited, bro. I'm gonna be rude, dude. I got a burger on the way.
We gotta
I'm
get
gonna
the
eat a burger, bro, right on stream, dude. That's a tailgate, bro.
we
I'm
gotta get the
excited to chop it up with the homies. Appreciate you hosting.
yeah, we're gonna give you a special shout out if you get the DoorDash guy to pop up in the stream and say hi.
Mm. Dude, I might have to.
Billy, how you feeling today, my
Yeah.
man? You looking good?
What's up? What's up? Feeling good. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, feeling good. Happy to hang out with all these legends and, chillax and have a good conversation.
All right, what's up, Ed? I really love your haircut, bro. You gotta tell me who your barber is. He's doing something special with you. How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. Chilling here. It's noontime. One. No, hanging in here. Excited to hear what everyone has to say about the creative fund and what each one of us is focusing on and whatnot. So here to have a
Yeah,
good
I'm
time.
excited for this. I'm excited for this conversation. What is up, Jax? How's this beautiful day treating you?
Yeah, can you hear me? I think you're breaking a bit.
You're good,
You
brother.
good?
All right. Yeah, GM, amazing legends that up here, man. I'm really good. I really find it's an exciting opportunity to be among you legends. So yeah, really looking forward to how this is gonna be, and so excited to have amazing conversations with you guys.
Got it. Had to light my cigar. This is so good. This is my favorite cigar. Third frame. Pleasure meeting you. It's the first time we're gonna talk. How you feeling today?
Hey, GM guys, I am feeling pumped up. I did have a bit of a cold today, but thankfully I'm good now. It's almost midnight here, where I'm staying, where I live. But I'm really excited to have a good convo. Yeah, can I get a say yeah?
Say what?
Say yeah.
I was expecting a year.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I leaned into the mirror, bro.
Dre, how you feeling, my man? With Manny in the
What's
back.
up?
You got the
Hey, yo.
doggo.
Just
Manny
chilling,
chilling.
man. Just chilling.
Manny,
I came down to my
resting.
mom's house.
He's just
Came down to my
resting.
mom's this weekend, so I could fix her toilet and do some chores around her house. So sorry, I don't
go.
have my setup, but we're hanging.
All right, we lost Edgy for a little bit. He might be back later. What is up, the engineer? You're
Not
looking
much.
fresh in that beautiful setup of yours. How you feeling?
Yep. I'm feeling good. Actually did a quick shave before the stream because Chinese New Year this week. My wife is like, "You can't shave." I'm like, "Great." So I'm gonna go on stream with some nappy looking hair, but doing good. Ganja's gonna be walking around in the background, so if you see him and babysitting my kid at the same time, so adulting at its finest.
Beautiful. And we got Seymour for the first time in a camera. How are you
Yeah,
feeling,
yo.
my man? I hope you're feeling good and confident.
Yeah,
Ready
man,
for this
feeling
episode?
nice. Yeah, I'm like feeling weird being on the camera for real. First time. But like overall, I know it's gonna be a blast, and you guys super supportive. Looking forward, guys. Let's go.
We here
Let's
for
go.
you.
Welcome, man.
Any opportunity we can give you to get more confident, we'll be here, bro, to give you all the help that you need and want.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it a lot for real.
All right, so let me just set the vibe for this. This is just a hangout. We're not gonna do nothing super structured. We're just gonna hang in here. For those of us that haven't met before, we're gonna do some introductions. there's like two people that I haven't had the most, well, three, I haven't had the most interactions with, so I want to hear from them. That's AK, Third Frame, and Say More. And so, yeah, whenever you want, go ahead, unmute, talk, go.
AK, you want to start?
I mean, real quick, I'm gonna say before we jump into it, let's just kind of go around, bro. I'm down to rotate. I mean, I know some of y'all, but I'd rather everybody meet everybody. We're going live, so let's introduce ourselves, like maybe a little 30-second intro. So if Chris, you want to start, and maybe real quick, let's do a little. Somebody get a little screenshot. Let's all do a little 3, 2, 1, and a little post up for a little photo here too, real quick. I don't know who's got a good camera. Maybe Chris, you get a screenshot or somebody.
I got a PC that's not great for screenshots.
Somebody get one. Do a little flip
Give me a
up.
second. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking weak. Let me see how that came out.
All right, hell yeah, Chris, start it off, brother, and then yeah, I say let's jump around the room.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, well, check it out. This is all I do. I just do this like content stuff all the damn time. So the main thing that I'm stoked about, and shout out to Cuban for setting it up and invite me and all that, is, dude, I fucking love to help you guys. I love when you got questions and you want to know how to use some gear or like what's the software to use. I learn new stuff every single day. This morning, I woke up to a text from Leap saying, yo, why does that angle have a bunch of flashing stupid lights in the background? I was like, shit, it does. I shot at the wrong frame rate, and I found out that there's a new software that eliminates that. I'm learning that. You guys ever have flashing frame rate issues? Hit me up. I got the answer. But that's all it is. It's just learning, failing, and figuring shit out and passing it on. So that's what I do. On to the next dude. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to go. And I do want to make some emphasis on that. Chris Z has pretty much single-handedly been my biggest source of information when everything that has to do with streaming, camera, lighting, audio, all of that. And, if we want an easy, pretty digestible way to get all this information and you have questions, this is the guy. His YouTube videos, they're pretty niche, I would say. I haven't seen nobody talk about how to use a roadcaster for Twitter Spaces. I had that question. Chris had that video. So, yeah, let me introduce myself. My name, as everybody else knows me, is Cuban, Uncle Cuban, but everybody's just more comfortable saying Cuban. I started doing this whole stream thing after I came back from Miami, met some of these people, and I was like, damn, I want to be more proactive with this whole thing. I want to be involved in more conversations. When I go to NFT NYC, I want to be able to, chat more personally with all these people that are on the ecosystem. I want to be part of more conversations because it felt good. I was just, for the few that I was able to partake and slide my way through, I was like, damn, this feels good. It feels like I'm contributing actively to this ecosystem. That's why I said, let me do this space. And the inspiration for Sei-Gar Lounge is because Dogwiz, he brought a live cigar roller to the Sei mixer and the Magic Eden Villa. And that was fantastic.
That was dope.
They were putting here in the band, they were putting the Sei logo. And I was gonna make a post. I said, "Oh, awesome cigar in the Sei mixer." But then Spicy stopped me and said, "Why don't you say Sei-Gar?" So she was the one that came up with the name. And then when I decided, let me do this kind of live stream or spaces and things like that, what name am I gonna put it? And obviously, I love cigars. So there was like, this right there, Sei-Gar Lounge. So yeah, my whole thing. I started this because I want to be more conversations, meeting cool people, and basically this that we're doing. Thank you all for being here.
Yaks,
What's
bro,
up,
go.
So what's up, y'all? My name's AK. I'm just like a DGen, guys. I'm just a fucking all-in bro, man. Like, I'm a mega Chad. I'm all in on my people. I'm all in on my chains. I'm all in on my businesses. And I'm always trying to learn new shit, man. You got to fuck up fast and learn from your mistakes. So appreciate all you guys trying out new things here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn from the goats who are doing what they're doing. And just have fun, man. Have fun with my boys. So and girls. There's a lot of fucking hilarious ass girls in the space. So jump in, man. Check it out. Chop it up with the fam. And I'm excited to be here. I think my burger's here. I'm gonna be right back.
Man, making me feel hungry.
This man got a burger. Hey guys, I'm Billy, and I'm a Web3 informational content creator. I focus on short form content, and like everyone else, always trying to learn, always trying to make new connections with people, and broaden out that network, and do something great for the ecosystem. Really dive deep into it. But yeah, happy to be here with everyone.
Beautiful. Thank you for being here, bro. The engineer, future American. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Definitely not that one. Yeah, the engineer. I do tech writing and engineering in real life, and content creation, spaces, everything in between, including white papers. That one's not a fun, but yeah, all around content individual. And this guy, what is that way back? Bro.
Let's
What do you
go. Gas,
way back?
baby. The type of burger you need a whole roll of paper towels for.
Damn. Now this guy's making me jealous. But yeah, been here for a while and lots of fun. And that's Ganja in the background.
That's Ganja in the
He
back.
does space
Can you hear?
host and threads and videos and stuff like that as well. So yeah.
Can Ganja hear us? Or no?
No.
Oh.
D. Pop in for a second.
Say hello, bro.
Yo, Wagwan.
How you feeling?
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
What's everyone saying, yo? I hope everyone's having a great Saturday.
What's up, buddy?
Having an awesome day, dude.
What's
It's
good, bro?
You good now?
sunny and fresh here in Texas. Hope y'all.
Look at that, man.
weather-
Another inception. We got a 2 stream on 1 stream, in a stream with 9 people in a mega stream. Let's go.
Cool,
Let's
cool,
Bro,
cool
we're,
shit.
we're
Trey,
in a
go ahead,
paradox,
take the
bro.
floor.
We're in a stream paradox.
Inception.
Trey, take the floor. Do your introduction.
What's up? No, sorry, I got the mobile, but I'm Trey. I'm a LARPing content creator and LARPing dev. To be, I don't know. Crypto's the future. I always just thought the last year I wanted to make my way. Chris really opened the door for me in making videos here and like get myself out there. So I wouldn't be here. I don't think I'd be as far yet if it wasn't for that first space that I met that motherfucker in. So thank you. And that's Manny. I'm making something based off him.
Well,
Love the
if
little
y'all
dude.
have heard of this cult society, that character that's the main character of that is inspired on that dog that's behind there.
Yep.
The legend Manny.
That doggy. Love the dude.
Third frame, what's up? Introduce yourself to everybody. What's going on?
Yeah, guys, what's good? Thank you for having me here. My name is Sankrit, and Third Frame is the company that I run. Personally, I've been creating content in Web3 for about the past 7 years, directly working with brands like MoonPay, Ledger, and all of those. I started Third Frame with another partner, which is basically a video content services firm. We work with brands like Animoca, Huma, and all of them. And we recently started building out our native channels as well. And one of the things is we educate the audience about different protocols, we research about them, and just we put that in plain simple English. So that's what we do, and that's why I also applied to the grants program. At this point, Third Frame is very small. I'm hoping I'm really confident it will shoot up and it'll be a much bigger platform in the coming months.
Let's go. Jax, take the mic.
Jam, everyone.
Yeah.
Nice to be here again. And yeah, my name is Yax Republic. I am a content creator, a video content creator that makes explainer videos and tutorial videos around Web3 in general. And I've been creating content for the past 6 months. Okay, Third Frame, you're really huge, man. 7 years, that's a very huge one. So I just have 6 months on me, and yeah, I'm glad to be here. That's like I literally create content that mix big to long, do not read stuffs little in just like 30 seconds or a minute, and you understand it. So simple for the newbie. So yeah, so happy to be here and connect with you guys.
Say more. What you got to say?
Yeah, yo. So basically, I used to be like a Soul Maxi at some point, and then I found the Sei, moved over, started making video content, all these like little graphics and stuff. And overall, yeah, I'm just like happy to be on Say. And like I wanted to say, I like usually prefer in-person meetings and stuff, but right now I'm feeling so welcomed and like at home kind of stuff. You guys really nice, and it's really nice to meet all of you.
Let's go.
We're
That's
here
awesome.
for you, man.
Oh yeah,
El-
Yar, how could I forget?
El colega, el compadre Edgy. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Yeah, so I really, got involved in Say maybe 10 months ago, back in March time frame, and what got me over here was the Cappies, and then I just started, growing my roots here in Say. I have a couple of fuckers, I have almost everything. I'm deep in the weeds, and yeah, and then one
In the
thing that I
red?
thought of was, what was that?
No, I'm just kidding.
uh, I'm gonna your yeah, I'll your no, and then with Noble we had an idea of first doing like a Spanish content space, which we actually did. We kicked it off I think in October or November, and then we took a little break, and then we kind of ask Uncle Cuban here to join us, and also Lob. So it's the four of us doing a weekly space in Spanish. We talk about Say and whatnot, and then here and there, I'm trying to, get into this content creation and creating some videos, but in Spanish. That's my main focus, to try to onboard Spanish people, Spanish speaking people that sometimes are a little bit hesitant because they don't have the information, or even if they join a space in English, it becomes a little bit more difficult to kind of understand the in and outs, but trying to keep it very basic, and whatnot. But I gotta say, this creating content is not an easy feat, like trying to do everything, coming up with an idea, how you're gonna shoot the video, how you're gonna, after kind of edit it. Yeah, it's work. So I got a lot of respect for everyone that does this full time and whatnot. So
So, all right. That was all the introductions. Thank you, guys. How are you feeling about this creator round? I think it's been a great output of content in the past few days. Everybody putting their material out there and putting the best projects and all. I've been having fun. I started clipping some of this streams that we do and putting more shorter format videos. Yeah, just tell me all about it. How you feeling with this creator round? First, shout out to Say for doing it. Not a lot of foundations do it. Not a lot of networks do it, and it might have its kicks. It might have its things that could be better. But overall, I'm grateful that they do it and that they're trying. So I always be grateful about that. Go ahead, whoever.
Well, actually, first off, I'm curious. How many of you guys have been through multiple rounds so far?
This is my first one.
Anybody? It's your
This is
first?
my second one.
My first.
On the previous ones.
This is my second.
Yeah, on the
My
previous
third
ones,
one.
everybody was telling me, "Hey, you should apply for this," and now I'm like, I haven't done anything deserving. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And oh, you should apply to the developers one. I made a wallet collection tool, the simplest thing ever. I'm not gonna, trying to get some funding for that. So yeah, for this one, Spicy and I were like, oh, we should apply to this one because we have actually been making content.
Hey,
and
bro,
there's
don't shoot yourself short, man. Doing something is 99% more than everybody who just says they're going to do something, bro. So everybody
Sure.
who's in here right now, just fucking showing up today is a huge advantage from everybody else who's not willing to do this kind of shit. And real quick, before I forget, everybody jump in the X stream and share this shit. All of us share this, share Cuban's link real quick, just to make sure we get this out there. Everybody, keep going.
Yeah, share it to love channels.
It's live on
in
X.
all of our faces.
I got us
Every
on
single
abstract.
one of our
too.
accounts is streaming it at the moment. So yeah. Man, the thing is, AK, all the previous rounds, they all have a theme. The theme of this one is for content creators. The previous one, I think it was for gaming. There was one before that was for developers, and so on and so forth. Each of them have a theme, so all of the applicants they run in the same kind of lane. The ones before, I haven't made any games, so I wasn't gonna apply for the gaming one. I hadn't made really any DApp or true worthy development, any kind of project, so I didn't apply for that. But for this one, the reason I applied because yeah, in fact, I've been doing some content here and there, and hosting these spaces and streams. So yeah, that's why in the previous one I didn't apply. This one we're all good.
I think to be honest, like I think it's a benefit to say to just have more people, whether they think they're worthy or not. That's a very subjective thing. Like who decides you're at what level? It's advantageous to say for as many fucking people to shoot their shot as possible. And I can tell you, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg thing. Like a lot of people will wait to do something until they feel like they've hit some arbitrary benchmark. But then the alternative is that like there's actually no reason for you to do it. So like at least with this, it's almost like if you get involved and you don't feel ready, that's fine. But it almost creates this like artificial urgency for you to then go do something, which in turn actually gives you some receipts of things that you've done, which then makes you do more. So it's kind of just like shut the fuck up and send it. Like that's kind of just my whole go. Just do it, you know.
It's one of those things. Like I push Ganja to do content more and stuff like that, and everybody, like even like Big Boy and Seiko, those two, I'm constantly talking with them. And Big Boy's like, "Oh, I gotta wait for this. I gotta wait for this." Last year, and then I'm like, "Dude, just freaking jump, just go." Like Chris is saying, you just gotta get out and do it. Like I started doing this, I think, a year and a bit, but like IRL, I've been writing for 10 years. And like these are high level tech documents. So transitioning to this, it's been breaking down from like a technical aspect, but you got to start somewhere. And in either direction, you start as a knowledgeable individual or you start as a nobody. You got to find that niche in like on X or like just in content creation for crypto Twitter, because it's not like content creation that you might do for a newspaper or like my work or anything like that. So it's just jump, take an experience, take a chance on yourself, and you never really know where you can end up. And that's one of the things. Just go.
I heard your name was Darth Vader. Is that true?
Yeah, my daughter calls me Darth Vader. Yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so yeah.
Shoot for the Death Star and land in the stars.
Why? Because
I like that.
Is it just because you are her father?
Sorry, say that.
Is it that she calls you that because you are her father?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of that. So I was talking about it yesterday. I dressed her up as Princess Leia for her first few Halloweens and stuff, and I have a Darth Vader hoodie. So I would take her out with that, and like I'd always have like Darth Vader stuff. Like I have Darth Vader socks and all kinds of stuff. So it's like, yeah.
Hey, girl dads, let's go.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
I was gonna say, I was just gonna say, like, you know, you guys were talking about the content and whether or not you got to be ready or not. When I first started doing the videos, my best videos, even to date, have always been just me holding my phone and like walking and saying good morning and like just saying whatever I'm thinking about or whatever's happening. Like that's all that like you really need to do. Just get out there and do it and just be yourself. And like that's so cheesy, but that's it. Like and you know, like I used to just set my phone down when I was working on a job site and just like do spaces recaps or like, you know, a green screen in the background, you know, just it doesn't have to be super edited for it to be successful or noticed, or even like people will pay you for just something that simple too. And it's quite surprising. You know, you don't like, clearly they'll pay you because you're getting in the Say Creator Grant round. You know, like you don't have to put a massive thought into it. Obviously, it'll probably feel better to, you know, think into it. I don't know. It just like you don't have to overcomplicate it is what I was trying to get at, and you know, just send it.
Trey and I were
Even
having
if
this
and as long as you start like doing, as long as you start doing something, you're gonna get better with it. So you just like gotta start somewhere. I was like in accounting before, right? Like office jobs and stuff. And like my first video was literally like maybe 3-4 months ago. And right now I can see the progress. It's so much better. So don't wait for anything. Just like start right now. and eventually you will
Have
get
a
where you
good
want.
dude. Just have a good message with whatever you're gonna say. You know, something that someone would want to listen to, and then be consistent with it. That's it. You know, like some of the best video, like I can't even think of the dude's name right now. He's like 22, the big buff dude. All his fucking YouTube videos are like 30 minutes long of him,
Sam
you know,
Stewart.
vlogging.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
it's
oh,
just
I know
him
him.
and just talking the whole time. There's no editing. There, like, you know, he might jump cut a little bit, but he doesn't do anything. He gets millions of views. You know, it doesn't have to be wild.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Sometimes it's more. Say
sometimes.
less, say more.
Yeah, sometimes it's about facilitating a community as well, and just really getting people in that. And sometimes that's more important than the quality. But if you are starting from scratch to where you don't really have that community, I would say the quality comes more in play. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
yeah, you could
Yeah,
argue that though. I don't mean to interrupt. I'll
No,
shut
you're
up
good.
after this. But you could argue the quality by, like, you know, so like it's just getting that initial hook to get them in, whatever that may be. It could be, you know, with the way that today's algorithms are, it's not like who follows you anymore. It's just like if it's got that attention, if you can just say that right thing, like it doesn't have to be a perfect camera. It doesn't have to, like, you know, like I don't want that. I feel like that's a hindering statement, and nothing against Billy. I just like it. To me, it just seemed like it would still, if the person took that the wrong way, that it would still hinder them. Because, like, damn, maybe I don't have the right quality. You know, I don't know.
Quality
It's like
Yeah,
definitely
no,
plays
and I
a
think
critical
it's
role to make you stand out. But just it'll come. It'll come. The
yeah.
better equipment will come. The quality will come. The more comfort in front of a camera will come. Just put it out there. And
Brother, you
we're
didn't
having
run
I'd
before you
say
walk. You didn't walk before you crawl, man. You got to start somewhere, you know?
I
Yeah.
made a
it's
post
just
the
the
other day. I
it's
made a
just the
post.
confidence you have to have in yourself, right? To do like that first video, and then and then just try to progress a long time, right? I don't think it's about having a good mic, or having like a studio set up and whatnot. I think it's just your content, feeling confident about yourself, and then I
A
think the other
mullet
thing
and a
is
pair of shades.
what was that?
He
I said
said
a
it's
mullet
about
and a
having
pair
a
of
mullet.
shades. That's all you need,
Yeah, it's
bro.
my mullet. Yeah, it's one of
Still,
my my Cappy costumes that I usually wear when I go on the Cappy Collective stream. So yeah, I was like,
Let's
we were
go.
getting ready. We were gonna do another one later on today. So I was like, I'll just hop onto this with my mullet. So
Wait, you mean to tell
yep,
me that's not your real hair?
it is. It is.
I feel
It is my
betrayed.
real hair. It's just made out. It's just a wig out of my real hair when I had a mullet.
Dude, yeah, I made a
Yeah.
post about this the other day, and I was saying how I personally I've been a victim for the longest time of analysis paralysis, and this happened when you're trading, when you're producing content, when you're making posts, when you're trying to build a brand, when you're trying to make it do a business, and you're like, oh, everything got to be perfect. Spicy and I, we grow microgreens. We used to grow to the farmers market and sell them. And at the beginning, we were like, oh, we got to have this setup and this decoration and this whiteboard and this science to say, and this huge vinyl in the back that says our company name. The first time we went, we had a tablecloth, and a few stuff on top of it. And next weekend it got a little nicer, and the next it got a little nicer, and then it comes, and that comfort
Step
comes,
by
the
step.
better equipment comes, those decorations come. It quality definitely matters. I'm not saying it doesn't, but just go out there. And I rather, and I came to this conclusion the other day. I rather make content and learn as I go, and take the time in between content or in between stream to polish what I did, so the next one is a little bit better. But if this is me personally, the way I work, the way my brain works. If I stop myself to think what can be better for this one, and how do I make the best kind of piece of content over there, I'm not gonna post it because I get stuck. I'm like, I'd rather just post a tweet with whatever comes into my mind and a picture that I make. Oh yeah, this is cool, and put it out there. and get some feedback. Somebody's gonna make a comment. Oh, this could be better. This could be the other way. And then I see a video tomorrow, and it's gonna be a bit better. So, yeah,
Mhm.
dude. Especially us that we're trying to make content out there.
I got a rule for
Wow.
clients that do anybody that wants to get short form content. It's a little different if you're doing like a big ass podcast or something like that. But one of the things, if I'm going to work with a company, is I just tell them off the bat, like, you're going to want to make changes, and we're going to make those changes, but we're not going to make them on the piece of content that you want to see them on. Meaning, if we make a piece of content, we shoot it, we edit, we get it all ready to post, and you're like, well, what if we just did this different? Then I'm like, cool, we'll do that different on the next one. But we're not going to edit something that's good to go so that you feel like it's perfect, because your opinion is subjective. And we don't get to learn from the market until we post that shit, learn from what people do or don't do, if they like it, if they don't like it. Like if the person is so worried that there's one little thing, but then we end up posting it anyway, and then nobody says anything about it, then did we just dodge a bullet because we didn't stop and then go back and edit and do all this bullshit that doesn't matter? Like, probably. But then on the other hand, if the client was right and they're like, dude, we should have done it different because that one thing came up, and then people are like, oh yeah, blah, 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 you shouldn't do that thing. Well, now we learned. Of course, we're never going to do that again. Then the next one's going to have that incorporated. So like, it's way easier when there's no client. It's way easier when you're just like, fuck, I shot it. The audio's not perfect. It's got this little buzzing. It's got this little stupid thing. Fuck it, I'm going to post it anyway and see if anyone even cares. And then you'll learn. They'll tell you. If they don't like it, they'll tell you. If they don't like it, it might benefit your video, because they might not have said shit. And then now they're like, oh my God, there's an annoying little buzz. And you're like, thanks for the engagement, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could work on that too.
Bro, I look at it like this. You're going to spend a bunch of money and still get nothing the first time you do it, right? So why don't you do it for fucking free with what you got first? Learn for cheap and easy, and then grow and develop as you go. Everyone thinks you need a brand new computer, a mic, all this. Bro, I'm literally using my phone right now. Half the shit I plan to use, I wasn't going to use because I don't have the good connection, and I want to be outside because it's nice out and I want to do the tailgate vibe. So it's like, bro, just use what you got and then pivot and do some shit next time and spend the money where you need it.
AK.
So yeah, like, you need the message. You need the message. You
Like
need the
Banja-
confidence. And then you just need to improve the quality over the time. You can't just start like with the best quality, with the perfect videos. You start somewhere and then you just keep improving everything. But the message, I guess, and like the concept are the most important things. Like when you start in something, and like the quality, you can just go and buy this gear like any day of the week, right? It's not the main part of it. Anybody can do that, but like not everybody can be like interested. Not everybody can be engaging and stuff, and not everybody has all these ideas you guys and that me having, right? That's what I want to say.
Yeah, so that's the
And
thing.
in 2025, you probably already have some of the best equipment, because we are literally living in a time of abundance and amazing tech. I mean, your phone can shoot in 4K, and you have free amazing AI tools to enhance your audio, lighting, whatever. So, I mean, there's no excuse to procrastinate and delay this, right? You already actually have great equipment. You just don't know how to use it yet, if that's really a blocker. You just need to provide good value, like actionable, actual good value, insightful expert opinion, and I think that will just set you apart. That's all you need, right?
Yeah.
One of the
100%.
only things I will say that you should have is, and this is from me doing research, is clean audio. It is the only thing. So if you're doing on a,
Yeah, but
if
Wait,
you're
what?
shooting on a what?
Hold on. What do you
AK, what are you doing, guy? Yeah, if you're shooting it on your phone, it doesn't really matter. Most of like the iPhones, I shoot most of my videos using my iPhone, right? And I have it wired up to one of my mics or something like that to get the audio. I'm looking at getting a better mic because it is what it is. But Ganja's shooting his stuff like AK on his phone, and it's clean, and he's trying to do it in one shot, which to me is like crazy, because I would rather
That's the most
have,
difficult part.
I'm using CapCut, I'm using whatever to edit my videos after, because I'm like, it is less stressful for me to shoot it whatever, retake whatever, than to try to do it in one shot. So this guy's
One
a
take
crazy
wonder, baby.
What was that, AK?
The one take wonder, man. Sometimes you just gotta fucking send it and go with it.
I don't know how he does it though, but like, and
Dude, I can't.
where it's like super polished, it's like crazy. So it's nice to see that transition across the spectrum with all of us, and it adds a certain like natural, organic aspect to it
Neatness.
because, yeah. So it's really nice to see that mix within the community and everybody that's producing content.
Yeah, dude. I think the doing it in one take, that's the hardest for me. Even the little video that I made to get all of you here, I have 9 spots. I want to do the stream. I had to take that like 10 times, dude. I was stuttering, missing words, forgetting words. What the fuck, dude? I just clipped out 2 little clips from the stream that we did last Wednesday, and I was given 2 takes. And I'm like, okay, let me do this. Let me try to speak properly. The amount of filler words and weird, awkward spaces that I had to take out of that clip to make it sound cohesive, at least. Dude, I don't know. I have massive respect for you that can jump in space and say a full sentence, fully cohesive, fully making all the sense in the world, sounding clear in just one take without no filler words in the middle.
Hey, bro, I'm jealous that you're bilingual, bro. So give yourself some props there first. For starters.
Yeah.
But
Trilingual.
secondly, bro, there you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. Multilingual. But no, bro, you did 10 times this time. Next time you're gonna do 8. Next time you're gonna do 5, and next time you're gonna be down to 2, 3, or 1. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe, bro. So you'll see that butterfly just land on me. That was wild.
Yeah. That was beautiful, dude.
Bro, I'm spitting magic, bro.
The butterfly was resonating with you, and yeah, I like this conversation. I want to hear though, when did y'all come to Sei? Why? And what do you think Sei has that makes you want to make this your home?
I blame
CJ
Trey.
brought me to say.
Oh,
Hey,
CJ brought me to say through Trey. Damn, shout out to CJ. Just kidding. Don't shout that guy out. I shout out to Trey though, because he's like the only saving grace for CJ. It's like literally there's things on the internet that document the negative, and then there's Trey. He's single-handed. He's like holding the spirit bomb that's gonna hit CJ. He's like blocking him from it. But yeah, shout out Trey. He got me involved in the round 2. And I was like, yo, what's this thing about? And Trey's like, oh, you should do it. There's cool people here, blah, blah, blah. So, this man's out here fighting the world himself.
Trey's such a positive guy, dude. When we met him, man, he was like, dude, you just gotta do this and put your content out there, and it'll be fine, and you can make some kind of money, and you grow your brand and your business. I was like, damn, dude, this was some positive motherfucker.
Bro, I'm looking at faces trying to figure out which one of you motherfuckers is typing loud as fuck right now.
I think that's Billy.
Yeah,
I think
I know who it is. You guys like,
Everyone is muted.
bro, he's grinding.
I am not using my keyboard. So I actually
You better be typing, share and retweet this. That's what you better be typing.
so I would say when I first launched, Johnny had told me about it. Ganja had told me about it. We talked about a bunch of the projects on there, and then of course Buddha did his launch on here, and so I always had my eyes on it. And then when No Future did his the first Gitcoin round that he jumped into, I came in to support. So it was one of those things, and then the next DevRel round, Buddha's like, yo, why don't you jump in on that? Because that's like up your field, that's stuff that things along those lines. So it was one of those things where I'm like, you know what, full send, let's go. Let's see how it goes. I'm new to the community. Hopefully, like people don't rag on me too much, but I expect it because I know how like there is that gatekept conundrum that happens with new individuals to communities, but it's understandable. You want to protect the community and protect those around you. And what keeps me here is actually the crew, everybody here, like having a blast, having conversations. The IRL events and the IRL vibes are completely amazing. So if you if you do have an opportunity to get a Sei IRL event, definitely get out there and check it if you haven't, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because these guys are an absolute vibe. It is pure chaos, and I absolutely enjoy it.
With that,
I want to have a real life event. Toronto, man, so badly, but nobody's in here. It seems everybody's like US and Europe, and like Asia, of course. And whenever I ask anybody's in Toronto, everybody's like, nope, not there.
Bro,
The engineer is.
come on. What is that back there?
You two are neighbors. You don't just haven't asked hard enough. Probably
Well,
go
yeah, I messed
outside.
with them.
Probably go outside and meet the engineer in the grocery store. I don't know.
Yo, you know, that's the thing in Web3. Like, you never know who you're crossing paths with because you only know other than the guys that are like us who are docs, you're just typically talking to somebody's PFP. So it is one of those things. Always be nice to somebody because it might literally be one of your friends from online and you just don't realize it.
But the other thing too is if you guys are putting out video content, people will walk up to you and be like, dude, I've watched a bunch of your videos. You'll be like, what the fuck? I don't even know who you are. You've never commented. You've never said anything. People still see your videos. And so like they get to kind of meet you, even though it's like one directional. But it's a whole ass thing. So, you know, don't be surprised when somebody hits you up and they're like, yo, I know you.
Yeah.
Yo, Ghost Skater did that
Happens
to
to
me
me
in
a bunch.
Miami. And I was like, yo, I don't know who are you are right now. But yeah, it is fun.
Okay, bro, I might have done that to you too, man. Like, I'm gonna piggyback on that, bro, because I jumped into the Say Homies too, man, because the IRL event. I know the Gods fuckers battle of Basil was sick. Just like, yeah, man, chopping it up with all the people from Polygon Chad, just being a multi-chain homie, and then connecting with people. So I think that's what brings people to Say. That's what brings people from networks and grows those communities. And then I think that's where you let the tech decide what the builders and creators want to do. You know what I mean? I think we as the content creators, as the community, as the consumers, our network and our net worth is within each other and learning and growing together and sharing information. It's the chain's job to make their chain better and have it be a competition between the other chains. So if we do our job and they do their job, and then we support each other, bro, it's a win-win across the whole map. Web3 eco, you know, wins all the way.
Now, AK, now that you mentioned the basketball game, Battle for, what was it? Battle for Basel?
Yeah.
Probably some of you don't recognize AK right now. He was the guy in blue. And I want to settle this debate. I want to settle this debate because on our way out of that game, we were in the carpooling with some people. And the question, do you think this guy slept with the paint all over, or did he just paint it over the next day? What did you do, my man? Did you ruin all
So I
the whole
did
time?
double dip the paint a couple times, bro. I thought it was gonna come off a little better than it did. So when I realized it wasn't and I was gonna just do it again, I was like, all right, like I kind of got like the base of it off, but like in my ears, the pillows and everything were all covered blue, the sheets are blue. So the rip to that, I might have to do a little bit different because red is a little more dangerous, leaving red behind everywhere. So we'll have to learn, bro. Just like everything, you live and you learn, man.
Yeah, because for Miami, I was thinking it would be cool if we get like hats or jackets with our NFT in it, so people were like, "Oh yeah, that's Cuban. We look at the NFT." No, motherfucker decided, "Oh no, I'm gonna be my default. I'm not gonna just have a picture in here. No. I'm gonna go all out." He got the outfit, he got the pipe, he got the screen, the hat, everything, bro. Amazing.
Hey, bro,
So,
soon we're gonna be all doing that, man. That's just me being a sports fanatic, being a collector, being just a homie who reps for my home team type of thing. So if you're one of my boys, that's how hard I go for you, man. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, and that's just how we all have to be for each other. You know, a champion, being each other's cheerleaders.
the engineer, Santi, saying, "Yo, you remember me?"
Yeah, I've got a log. I just threw my phone at my wife to use for my kid, but yeah, I do remember him. He's a young guy, actually. He's a kid, basically, who created NFT.
Bro, literally just froze.
He froze, huh?
The FBI did not
Screenshot
want
that.
that.
Someone screenshot that. Someone
The
screenshot that.
FBI did not want that
Get everybody-
information out there.
Let's all do this. Let's all do this.
I've got it.
Put him on full screen.
Santi was like, "Oh,
I've got it.
Oh my.
Damn.
Bro, that was a killer rug pose.
he is back."
We could use this for meme coin, you
Oh
know.
fuck yeah, bro! We gotta launch that. There's somebody who's launching it.
That's funny.
That was funny. So yeah, might as well say, I came to say on January 2024. I started my whole NFT journey on ETH in the first project that I partook of. Well, first, I was partaking on BV launches before. So I don't know if y'all played around with BV at all, but it is this platform that you can basically buy and collect these NFTs, mainly like comics collectives like Marvel, DC, and all other kinds of comics. The first one that I bought and partook of was the one that they did of like cereal, like Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, and all that. But all the characters were distorted, so they were obese and looked like they were on drugs because of kind of a allegory to the extreme of consumerism. So I collected this piece, and that was the first NFT that I bought ever. And then I started partaking more on those VV collectibles. Then I went into ETH. This guy that I met from when I was first learning how to trade and things like that, he was launching a collection, and as a blessing, I met my now wife, Spicy Ginger, in that server. I was one of the moderators, and that project ended up being run. So one of the guys that had been hired to be an admin to this collection, he made his own service provider company for Web3 projects. Anything from marketing, social media, graphic design, web development, all that. We used to offer those services, and I was more on the cybersecurity side. Spicy was on the social media management and graphic design area. So we're working together, and eventually we met Joey T, the founder of Remos, which was a collection on ETH at first. Then we launched a series on ordinals, and then he wanted to come to Sei because Sei was, a bunch of people were talking about it. It's cheap and fast. So we came over. First, I didn't know nobody in the community, and I was pretty much of a maxi of just this is the project that we're working with. That's what I'm going to focus on. But then I ventured outside of those barriers, started meeting more people, and it was great, dude. I discovered this community. Everybody was so welcoming, and I promptly realized something. Your name from other chains or from previous achievements doesn't really matter on Sei. And Sei has something great that if you come and you demonstrate your value proposition and people resonate with what you have to offer, you're going to make it. And it's like a blank slate. You don't have to have a previous history. Some people do have a previous history on other chains. They come to Sei, and it doesn't correlate. It doesn't translate to success in Sei. You have to prove yourself and be valuable, and people have to resonate with you on Sei for you to make it. And that's something I liked. So I fell in love with this community, mainly just the people around all the projects. So yeah, eventually after working with many projects and helping out and being part of many communities, Spicy decided, we're gonna do our first blockchain collection because she's an artist in real life. She does oil painting and digital art, and we launched Moods. It's a collection of 222 individual art pieces, and yeah, people resonated with it, and to this day we're really grateful for it. So yeah, I fell in love with Sei because it's first fast and cheap. That's what most of the people fall in love with Sei from the get-go. And I think the biggest contributor to me feeling at home in Sei is the people behind it. All of you here and those members of the community that welcome us in, and it's a vibe, bro. And we felt it firsthand when we went to Miami. We're meeting so many people. I get to that Airbnb with the fuckers and the S3 team, and everybody's like, "Yo, Cuban!" I'm like, "Who are you, bro?" Because they had seen my face before. Like, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm such and such." "Damn, bro!" And we've been hanging out in voice chat every day for like a year. So it's beautiful, and I love it.
Bro, it's been 2-3 months since Miami. I'm still just chopping up with the homies, and then next thing you know, I'm used to their fuckers PFPs, and I'm like, bro, wait, I literally balled up against you at the game, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, still, bro, like y'all are saying, you never know who them people are behind them PFPs. They might be your boys. You better fucking play nice, B.
Can you believe it's been 2 months? Holy shit, bro.
It's been
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying, dude. A little bit of them recap of some of them photos started going around around X yesterday. It brought back the vibes, man. It was sick, man. I think just seeing what the IRL events do, and then since the IRL stuff is popped, what's the next best thing when you're across country or across the world doing a stream like this? And that's why I think these are coming more, more and more around. This is more of a connection. This is more of a personal thing, and I miss you guys. I can't fucking ball up with you, so let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm just gonna say Trey with his hands like this. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's absolutely killing me. I'm sitting here watching this and I'm just dying. I'm like, bro.
Trey with his golden retriever personality, bro. This guy is so funny.
Damn, bro.
No, he is an
He's
absolute
crazy.
maniac. So down in Miami, this guy was like everywhere talking to everybody, and that is a vibe that you need to have when you're out at these events. All right, so you need to get in. I was beat, so like I did what I could do, and then you also have to know when to step back, and you need your quiet time, and you just want to hang with the homies, kind of thing. But like what Trey was doing in terms of like the biz dev side of making those connections, and I guess it's for him because of his project that he's working on as well. It is very, very important. Like that he said, Ed, you didn't wear the wig. Come on, bro, the Joe Dirt wig. But like, it's very.
I'm out on the road.
Yeah, I know. But anybody looking to get to an IRL event, definitely connect with everybody. Don't feel shy. We're all start like that. We don't know the person there, but say, hey, I'm AKA Sean, or I'm Sean, I'm the engineer on X or something like that. Just do a simple introduction like that, and then you click. And those
Bro, I think I
aspects
saw
are
you, like, ran right up to you and fucking hugged your
Yeah,
ass, and you're like, yo, who the fuck is this guy, bro? Like,
I was like, who's this blue guy? What the hell's going on?
like, wait a minute, this has got to be AK. That guy's fucking wild.
Yeah, but yeah, that like Chris was saying, like if you're doxxed and you've been doing content docs, people will run up and it's just entertaining.
Bro, I literally had somebody give me the shoes off their feet because my dumb ass showed up to the club with Crocs on, couldn't get in, and so my guy literally was like, here's my Air Force Ones, rock these tonight. I'll wear your Crocs, and like bro still has them. Like I gotta go
Mega
visit him in LA.
tattoo, bro.
Like I'm just saying, like people are good, like people in general. Connect with as many people as you can, help as many people as you can. Like you don't know when you're gonna be the dumbass outside the club in Crocs, like do right by people and they get you back. It's good.
But I think Miami will survive, not only with the Say people, but also the Monad people. We were supposed to go to the Gods event, and it got canceled. And all of a sudden, Krito, she's dog with his wife. She made a call. She got us into another party. We went there, had an awesome time. They welcomed us in like they knew us for our entire life. And so, yeah, shout out to those people. KB, she was a chat. Was like, yeah, go up to this house. Let's just party. They have beer pong. There was smoking on the bag. I had my cigar. We're playing pool. I beat Chisho and DK like 3 times in a row. Spicy and I beat them in the pool. So yeah, they got to run that back. They probably want a rematch.
All right, so we're talking about events. Yax, I'm so sorry, bro. You guys got stuff over at Nigeria side. Do you go to any of those events?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? I think I'm rugging a little bit.
No,
You good, brother?
Sound good.
Okay, good. So, okay. We sent a representative to the Say Nigeria event back at Uyo. So, like from Block 24. So, yeah, but I was meant to be there, but I couldn't be there personally. So, I sent a representative and he brought back pictures. It was an amazing one, definitely. But, Say Play Hub, that's my brand. We're going to be hosting a gaming tournament here. So, like the next few days, advertisements and everything is going to be up soon. So yeah, it's going to be another huge one. So I'll make sure there'll be live streams for you guys to see the whole event and follow it up. So yeah, it's really going to be a huge one.
That's awesome. Third frame, where are you at, bro? You said it's almost midnight. But
Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. here. I'm in India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how's the community vibes over there, like the IRL events?
Yeah, it's actually maturing a bit. So India is very huge. Like the maps maps are very deceiving, but it's actually a very big country if you haven't been here already. So we have this. There's a city here called Bangalore, which is basically the Silicon Valley of India, right? Uh, there was this event, I think, some November, December of last year, wherein it was a 1 week. It was basically a blockchain. It was basically India Blockchain Week, right? So 1 week filled with events. So I attended the same week, India Blockchain Week, 2 years prior to that. It was absolutely dog shit. It was not at all good. Hardly anyone showed up, and the few that did show up, they barely knew anything about blockchain or crypto. They were just there, trying to make a quick buck. But now, when I attended that in December 2024, I could really see very good projects. Meet people who are actually building, usable, functional apps. So there's a clear the growth is it seems like it's an exponential curve, right? So that's really good to see. Still, I mean, but that's just in one city. I'm in a different city. It's called Chennai. So here the scene is a bit more. I mean, the city itself is a bit of a laid-back place, but I think most of India is still yet to get on chain. Although India ranks number 1 in the blockchain in crypto adoption, as per some of the reports. The problem with that is most of that is on centralized exchanges, so people don't really own their crypto, right? And another problem with decentralized exchanges, because of the regulation here, is they don't let you move it out of the exchange. You can transfer your crypto to another regulated centralized exchange, but you cannot move it out. So you're locked in like that.
That is really sucks.
Yeah. So you need to find ways to actually get on chain. You need to be creative, get payments from abroad directly in your wallet, or get peer-to-peer, something like that.
Okay. That sucks.
I mean, sounds like there's some work to do to get more people in there, and that's what Edgy, Noble, Lop, and me we're doing with Si Senor. We want to get a lot more members from the Hispanic community, especially Latin America, in the blockchain, and Sei preferably, but if not, just partaking of this huge opportunity. There's so much opportunity, so many new things coming out, and dude, it would be awesome to host like a IRL event in San Salvador or something like that. It would be great. So it's a lot of work that we got to do in that area, bring more people in, get more people involved, and the same sounds like it's for India and for other parts of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually wanted to say, if you guys don't get too many people in your meetups, don't worry, because I went to Solana meetups, and at first there was 20 people, and then it grew up up to 200 people. So if you have even 5 people right now, in a year you're gonna have 50, 500 people. Just keep engaging and keep setting this in the real life events. I'm so sad I can't go to US or anywhere else to just join you, but it sounds so freaking amazing, and you had so much fun. I believe. I'm just sad. I'm happy for you.
Well, Toronto's coming up. Consensus Toronto's coming up. May 14th to 16th. So I'm going to be looking with Ganja and I are both talking about organizing something for the Say Homies. So if you guys are coming up, that's definitely going to happen for sure. So
count me in, guys. I can help you organize for sure. Whatever you need, I'm there.
Perfect. So we'll bring that offline. But y'all better be coming up here. We drag our butts down to the States, so
dude, I can't
Bro,
wait to get my.
If you got sunshine and waves up there, I'll come.
Sunshine, yeah, waves, maybe depends on how strong the wind is.
Are we over or under 0 degrees? Is the drawing line for me, bro?
In May, it should be mid-teens in Celsius. Today, I was gonna actually smoke a cigar if it was nice. It is minus 20 with the wind chill outside Celsius.
Sheesh.
That is
what's that mean?
Yeah. Geez, let me get a conversion chart. Ganja does it in his head.
That's 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's 0, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
below freezing. Below freezing.
It's nice and sunny in Florida. It's
Is it
Thanks,
sideways
Ed,
in Florida?
thanks.
We're at 87
Dude,
degrees
you can see
Fahrenheit,
this
so like
beautiful
24
Texas weather. Look at
Celsius.
this. We had some sunshine. What is
24
temperature in
Celsius.
Texas right now? 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too bad. Freaking beautiful out here. I was hoping yesterday. I was seeing the weather. I'm like, damn, this is nice, dude. I hope we have the same kind of weather tomorrow.
Oh, baby.
That's so freaking
This is what it's
beautiful.
about, man. 70 degrees in February. Let's go.
Yeah, we're not jealous, man. We're not jealous at all.
I mean, I want to shred some snowboards for sure, but I don't know, man. I can't freeze forever.
Hey, it's 66 here. There's snow in the mountains. There's surf at the beach. You can
That's
go to the
the
desert
vibe,
and ride
bro.
some dirt bikes. Whatever you need.
Yeah, because I did.
That-
Yeah, because I had a question for you, my man. I know. I don't know how is it now.
Yeah, I'm here.
For a while back, I was having conversations with some Nigerian friends. They were telling me about the weird regulations that the government has on crypto and stuff like that. How is that looking these days, bro?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you properly. Sorry, could you like take it
Because you were
again?
typing too loud, bro. Yeah, it was, you couldn't hear. It was
Wasn't me definitely? I'm not typing. I can focus. I'm not
No.
typing.
Yeah, because I just wanted to ask you, bro, how is the scene looking these days with the crypto regulations in Nigeria?
Okay, well, they actually gave out should I say a warning kind of ahead of July that if you're a content creator making videos about any form of crypto, that the crypto has to first be verified in Nigeria. So definitely, if I'm not sure about say, so like it's once it's that June, I might not be dropping videos about any crypto token anymore, just so I don't get jailed for 3 years or so. It's actually very very heavy
Oh.
now. So, yeah, but definitely I might only be talking about tokens that are verified here, or that have a permit or something. I don't know how that is though, but you have to kind of take permission from the authorities to make videos or content on certain cryptos, and it's due to a lot of rug pulls, and most of them don't really understand how this thing works. That you actually have to buy and be smart about it. They think probably once any token you buy is probably going to scam you or something, but no one forces you to buy these things, right? So you get, but that is none of their business. You're not meant to promote anything that's not verified ish. Yeah. So that's just it.
And how does that go about getting coins or tokens verified by the Nigerian government?
You just pay them a bunch of money, bro. Then they're like, all right, you're good.
Yep.
It's politics, man.
We got to get the Safe Foundation
Yeah, that's how it
on the
works.
table. We're like, hey, I need you to verify Safe for me, please.
For real.
Dude,
So
the
what
We need to
Nigerian
get
community,
Jay out there.
the
Yeah, so
Nigerian
what are some of the
community in Jay is
tokens?
huge, man. They've been here since testnet. A bunch of these people. I was seeing videos the other day. People here from testnet, dude, and making memes and doing all kinds of things. Members that are still going at it to this day, super active. So yeah, back in the day, I had a friend. His name is Solomon. He used to do like trading videos and things like that. He worked with me on this service provider company. He used to tell me, but like, dude, I fucking suck because I know y'all go super hard when you're passionate about some topic. Yeah, I really would love to see those regulations get your life get easier when it comes to crypto, so y'all can.
I wonder
take
if there's
life.
like subjects that you can cover that are maybe not like coin related or necessarily like a crypto thing, but it's like adjacent. So you could talk about like ledgers, you know what I mean? Where it's like you could store your
Yeah.
crypto on there, but so you're talking about hardware, you're not talking about like a speculative thing.
Exactly.
That might just be playing chess with your content. You know what I mean? Where you're like, you could talk about the merch, you could talk about the this, the that, but as long as you're not like, oh, go buy fart coin, you know?
Hey, GG.
So you can get in trouble even discovering the news that are already published.
Wow, that's a good question too. If it's like retroactive. I know this was really, really big in the
Yeah,
cannabis
they
industry.
announce something and you just like explain how it works. You're not like particularly dragging somebody into it. You're just like, hey guys, there is this scene. It's not like it's NFA, whatever. Just like letting you know it's happening and it will have been already posted. You still can get into trouble.
Yeah, you just got to know where that line's at. It's like if this stays available, do I go to
well-
jail or do I not go to jail? Just stay
Make
out of
sure the
jail.
bag's big enough. It's worth it.
It's a risky business.
Yo, someone, this is hilarious. I love this.
Uh,
I freaking
Well, what I plan to
yo,
do?
quick,
yeah.
real quick, segue. Somebody DM me this. There was a nice space. Took a screenshot of the engineer frozen.
Let's go.
When did that happen?
Bro, we all took a screenshot.
That was
Like,
your
shit,
rug,
we're
bro.
gone.
Yeah, I couldn't join that for a few seconds. I was like,
Let's make this shit a token, guys.
It was so good.
oh my god, that's
I just share
perfect.
my phone right now.
This is good,
That's
good,
the
good.
end.
Yeah, so my buddies, my IRL buddies, we're all car guys, and like there's all these weird pictures that they have of me, like from passed out from sleeping at the track or something, like on road trips, and like they add one of them just edits the out of them, and it's just the most like wrong things that he's doing. So all this stuff, I'm just used to it. It's like whatever.
Bro, as soon as you got rugged, we were like, who's making the meme coin if that with the ticker?
I'm so surprised nobody got tagged up when we were in Salt Lake City because both me and Sonny and Trey, actually Trey, you were in it too. We were all just like tall ass dudes passed out, all like covering the whole damn couch, different nights, and it was like nobody woke up with dicks on their face or anything, you know? So
That is true.
So
Dude, that was such a fun time.
Oh man.
yeah, dude, I'm super bullish for more IRL stuff. Whether it is some crypto event, whether it is the hunting trip that I still have pending with Trey, we got to do it this year. We got to go fishing at least.
dude, I want to go hunting so bad in California. There's none of that shit. You tell me where do I got to go to kill things and I'll show up. It'll be cool.
Have you ever?
Dude, we shall go turkey hunting.
Mexico.
I've never been hunting,
No.
dude, and I want to learn. And yeah, what a better way to learn to hunt with Trey. Hunting with Trey. That's the new show.
Yo, that's like a whole ass thing. Let's get it.
That would
sponsored.
actually be fun. That would be fun, actually. That's a damn good idea. That's a really good idea. God damn it. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You
I
just
like
got to do it. So this is what a lot of things were happening in Bali right after Singapore because people were already in an area where they're not normally at. And so they just had these little like after things, right? So pick an event, NFT NYC or this event or that event or wherever there's a bunch of people, eat Denver, and then do your thing literally the days after it. Because you're already going to have a gathering of people. If people know that that's coming up ahead of time, you literally just put your return flight like a couple days after. And then you did the event and then hunting after. Like I would fuck with that heavy, bro. You know, like that'd be so sick.
That would be fun. The only thing that would be difficult about hunting in these different locations is like getting the license to kill it.
Bringing your
That too. That too. I mean that part I could probably figure out, but like, you know, sometimes it's a little difficult because like here I know I can get the licenses. You know, I don't know about New York or wherever.
Meet up at Trey's house.
There's actually some cabins out here that I've considered it. Like it's been part of it, but if that's something that like people really want to can do,
That's like a big fucking thing, bro. Like there's so many industries where they have these like retreats where they just send like all these businesses just send their dudes out there. And like I went to one that was in Miami, or not Miami, it was in Florida, but essentially it was like this big ass preserve. They had all these alligators and boars and all this shit on there.
Plantations.
And basically like they'd have it was like not a shack, but it was like a lodge loaded down with booze and candy and snacks, and there's all these animal heads on the wall and everything. It was just like a fucking den of death, and it was like for guys that pay a bunch of money to go. Like, and it's not even like you're good at hunting. It's like you just literally show up.
Yeah.
Pay the man, he hands you a gun. He's like, "There's a bunch of easy things to kill right there." You know what I mean? So it's like
we gotta pitch it to the State Foundation. We made that a part of the Mi Casa es Tu Casa. And that's
multi-chain, bro. We need Sei to sponsor the lodging. We need Polygon to sponsor the ammo. We need, you know what I mean? Fucking,
there we
we
go.
gotta bridge this shit.
That would be
I know of the places.
I mean, that's the vibe, man. Like, look, we're all here. We're excited. We just did Miami. We're like, it's been 2 months. We want to do it again. So when we do this, and every time it goes from being yearly to quarterly to monthly to weekly, that's how this just starts growing. And then next thing you know, we all are bouncing around and we're doing meetups with different groups and different homies and different collections and different chains. And it's just like next thing you know, it's gonna just be like traveling like you do for your team or your family or for whatever, man. It's just gonna be a vibe, man. I think that's where this goes. And as we grow together and it's just genuine support for each other, the connections are made, the brother your hood is fucking built, and that's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Also, you can be like a bridge between your existing like Web 2 thing that
Brother
you do.
your hood.
Eventually, like they're all gonna want to be involved in all this stuff. And like if you can find a way to facilitate the bridge between what your 9 to 5 is, maybe, and like how they could be involved in Web3, like that to me just seems like you can find ways so that you're the guy. Like we worked with the dude at St. Jude's that like he's the crypto guy, but he's like their bridge so that they have this direct tap in, and he's got a dope ass paying position at St. Jude, but it's because he's this Web3 degen, like, old head in the space or whatever. And I'm like, at some point in the future, all these companies are going to have some sort of leg in the space, dip their toe in. And like, I kind of just feel like if you facilitate that happening, you could be the one that's going on all these trips and representing your company and blah, blah, blah. And like, I just got back from Japan, bro. I know a lot of people were there that didn't pay for their flights. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's
we're talking
to
like,
be that.
We're talking like it's all fun and games, but just take us somebody pitching it.
Yeah.
Wait, we want to sponsor this thing? Yeah, let's get a bunch of people in there, throw a bunch of content, go do fun stuff, and you sponsor it. We talk about some other stuff. You know what I mean?
Learn how to write a pitch deck or write a proposal. That is important.
That's not I learn. Video coming out from telling you.
It isn't that hard, but it isn't that easy. You need to make sure, like, anybody that needs help doing it, let me know, because I do those as well. But like, you just need the direction that you want and have an idea and know how to get them to say yes is the most important thing. So that proposal in that aspect. But yeah. To learn that
and
one.
the big thing I'll say right now is I got a lot of people who I've seen that have known me as like I'm like the guy they know, like as the crypto guy, that for 4 years they're like, yeah, look at that fucking idiot, bro. We told him what an idiot, bro, And every 4 years they come back and they're like, wait, man, it actually looks cool again. It looks exciting. And every time, some of it is a little bit about the money, but it seems like more and more now they're more interested in the fun. They're like, wait a minute, what is this Pudgy Penguin thing? What is this Doodles thing? Like, aren't these those picture things you were fucking talking about 5 years ago? And I'm like, yeah, bro, they're not just pictures anymore. So y'all are falling behind. And I'll say, like, to anybody who feels like that's where you're like late, like, bro, like if you already are here, you're not late. Like, there are so many more people that are now getting involved because we've actually made this fun. And once this is about fun and not about money, like it will be in 5-10 years when it just feels just as normal as everything else, because everything is always about money. But let's make it about fun first, and then the money's just gonna happen, man. Like, these people like Pudgy's, Zuki, all, the big Klanos, the big blue chip guys, like, they're doing us all a solid by bringing all these people in. So be a creator and let them buy your brand once they realize that these are businesses and these are people behind the pictures.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to deviate off the Say for a second, but I think one of the coolest things I've seen.
Before we keep going, real quick, I know Jack's got to go. I mean, thank you for being here.
Dude.
Yeah. You don't have to go right now. I can't stay however long you want, but I know you got to go. You have other commitments. Thank you very much for being here, my man, and for talking with us.
Yeah.
It was a great one. Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Take care, brother.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Cool RWA that's going on right now is with AVAX. They're bringing a Picasso piece on chain and fractionalizing that. Like, to see that is sick. Like, to see that happening now is such a massive, like, hey, Web2, this is how you do it in Web3 kind of thing. And
Yeah.
if we have more chains, like even something on Say where we do that, like I know there's fractionalized real estate, but a prominent artist that has had such a great impact on the art scene, like taking his work and fractionalizing so now everybody can have a piece of it, kind of thing. Like not a piece, but like a digital piece is a huge thing. And like these aspects, I think that as content creators is we need to step up and be able to show that kind of stuff to our Web 2 homies. Not only to the Web 3, but like in a way that it would attract the Web 2 attention.
Bro, wait till we start fractionalizing all collectibles. That's what it's about, bro. You put everything like that on chain, other people get to be investors and owners of things, and that's where this isn't gambling anymore. It's truly investing and liquid funding for real reasons.
You're right. So I guess that's your project, fractionalizing.
No, bro, but shoot, somebody run with it, man. Like that's the tech is there for everything, man. I mean, just even said like putting D pins in the real world assets, having a little bit of all. I mean, using the tech to build on the tech and to have cooler tech. I mean, like that's where we're going, man. Like you should be able to come buy this hat off of my head with a chip and fucking trade it on chain. You know what I mean? Like once we're doing all that, like the way people. Bro, you should have bought those Jordans off of him at the club, man. That should have been on chain. He should have sold you that at floor price, and you'd have been ready to go to the club. You know what I mean?
I was trying to buy Jordans like for 2 days in Miami, bro. I couldn't. I was looking.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine when that's what we're doing. The homies hooked it up with the D pin. This is how I literally linked up with like 90% of y'all down in Miami, man. So like, imagine when this tech is in every single piece of apparel you're wearing, and you could literally I could sell this jersey right now at a ball game to somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like the liquidity is what makes this exciting, is having everything be liquid. And then like using the tech, man, like even going as far as like 404 tokens where you can trade the liquidity between the asset and the liquidity pool at the same time to swap like traits around and stuff. Like the tech is so fucking cool for the people who are still building.
It is.
I'm working on
Who is the dev here? Who is like dev on Say? Is anybody like deving on Say?
Nope.
I'm working on it.
Trey is.
Your boy Trey gonna fucking crack that down there.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I just like
no,
Try it.
What's that?
I'm gonna
Try
DM you.
it.
I got something in mind.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Ryan is a meme coin on Polygon. That's why he's being.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Had to, bro.
You're funny.
So Trey,
I want to ask a question. We saw the other day that the Say Foundation is sponsoring this fund for decentralized science. I'm trying to find a doctor that is also a partaker of Web3 and blockchain, because I want to have that conversation. I'm interested on that topic and the ramifications of it and the benefits that it can have. Ed, Noble, Lop, and I were talking about it on Si Senor on Wednesday, but none of us is in the medical field. So I would really love, if y'all know a doctor that also partakes in all this area, to have that conversation. If you can't connect me with somebody, that would be great. But other than that, what do you all think about that fund and that happening from the Say Foundation?
I think it's a great thing. I like that they're bringing that forward, and they're bringing on a chain that like is instantaneous, basically, with the transactions. One of the big things that people don't realize is these reports and these journals that scientists work on. They might spend months researching it, putting the paper together, and then spends months further just doing the reviews and stuff like that. Bring this on chain, like it becomes almost instantaneous. So as you're typing it out, as you're writing it out, you're completing the transactions and authoring it, you can have individuals looking at it at the same time, and it's verifiable individuals that are commenting, not somebody that is just like throwing shit in there, right? and the fact that it's on chain now, it is like trackable in the sense that this was initiated on X date, this was finalized on Y day, where you can if there's any issues with, oh, this person stole my research, this person's research is like bogus or whatever, it's like, no, like you can see all of that, like there's full transparency of all of that from start to finish. So it is like, I'm very bullish on it, and I love that they've taken that step
What
forward.
about? And I want to hear all of your opinions on this topic because I'm very interested on it. I don't know if y'all guys are. What about from the
I didn't
point of
even
view?
get into it. Yeah.
You're not a doctor yet, bro. Why not?
No, I didn't even like read what it was about yet. I have no idea.
I think it's more just
Yeah.
a DeSci focused grant. But yeah, I did a little bit of DeSci stuff on like base
What is
chain.
DeSci? I feel like they're just
So it's
making up a word right
decentralized,
now.
no, decentralized science. So it's like investing in
Huh?
like scientists and like technology. Like, bro, you could like invest in like a scientist trying to cure cancer that they can't get funding from like pharmaceuticals or all these other places or big companies because of restrictions and access and pitches and everything. So they write their white paper. They launch a meme coin essentially to get like crowdfunding for
Huh.
their idea. And bro, like you're an investor in like some breakthrough scientific technology essentially. I mean, right? D, am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even touch on the financial aspect, and it's amazing for that side, because one of the things that when we do our donations for like cancer foundations or any foundation, a certain amount of that goes to administrative fees, and that certain amount is usually like 60 to 75%. Where you're doing direct stuff in, like direct meme coin purchase or whatever, that is like 99% going to it. Say more, take it, bro. Your hand keeps going up.
I'm actually working on a crowdfunding platform on Sol, and I talked to Sei-Gar, like from one of the foundation guys on Sei, and that's what I'm trying to bridge on Sei too. I want to get like all the smart contracts for the Sei and like make it live on Sei, like the crowdfunding platform. Basically, it will only charge like 1% or whatever, even less. Fuck it. Just like to keep it running at first, so people can just like donate and really ensure all the money goes to the person in need or whatever, or to the actual cause. Because like I worked in a foundation before, and I know how these things work around. People getting almost nothing for whatever they're donating, for whatever they're getting ripped off. Even GoFundMe, they charge so much, like $3 on transaction, 3% on the total amount, so you're getting basically ripped off. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm like trying to create right now. Maybe one day it will go live. It's not a shield, just like you brought it up.
No, are you building that on Say?
Yeah, it's like
It's on
Sol right
Solana,
now,
but you're
but I
bridging
want
to
more
Sei?
to
Yeah.
make it multi-chain.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I mean, we definitely have the speed and the ease of transaction, the capability for transactions, and how cheap every transaction is. So yeah, Sei is a perfect place for that. One of the aspects that I'm interested on the DeSci fund is, yeah, it makes it a lot easier to get funding for your project. I don't know how the vetting process is gonna be, or how because anybody
It's gonna
can
be
go
like a
and
creator grant round.
yes, and my concern is that
Basically.
how are we gonna do it? Is it gonna be just a bunch of people giving you funding because you're a cool guy and you sound like super charismatic on spaces, or are we gonna have some people that are more knowledgeable are gonna study the research and see the papers and be like, this is cool, this is not, boom, boom. And how are we gonna avoid from that to become what we have now in a conventional way, when just a cabal of people decide what goes out and what not? That is one of my points of interest in that area, the ease of funding in there and that part. And the other part is more, and I can get a little conspiratorial on this, when we've heard many stories of somebody that discovered a cheaper, more cost-effective, less abrasive treatment for cancer or for AIDS, things like that, and those projects get tanked, those people disappear. Being on the blockchain, and this is something I'm bullish on, is always going to be there. It's very hard to disappear that research and those papers when
Technology,
it's already people can see it. is more secure to me than having it in a database on a file cabinet somewhere in an office. Because an office can catch on fire, the blockchain is not going to catch on fire. Know what I mean? So yeah, this is
They
something I don't
listening.
know
They
a lot.
listening.
I don't know a lot of this area, but that's why I want to connect with like a doctor or somebody that's a physician, somebody on the medical field that we can have this conversation and be like, what is the true benefit of DeSci? And would also love to have somebody from the Say Foundation be like, this is why it's cool that's happening on Say. So
No,
yeah, you were gonna say something.
Go ahead, guys.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it is bullish, like the way it is moving forward. But like you bring up a point, like the Say side, they are looking at like the DeFi AI aspect, the DeSci aspect now. It's showing that expansion and DeFi itself, like that expansion to the different aspects, and trying to diversify the platform and the ecosystem. And I think that's very important. You get ecosystems that are stuck into a channel, or they get this moniker, right? And people don't realize, oh, I could build this on this chain. But when Say is going out and saying, hey, come build DeFi on this, come build DeSci, come build DeFi AI, that aspect of it is very important, because it's saying to these builders in general, like, we're here, we're ready to support you as a foundation, and like, let's have some fun, let's build for the community, let's build forward. Even the aspect where they are saying to the community, hey, if you want to throw an event, let us know, put a proposal for it, and we'll put some funding together for you. Like, that is huge, right? Getting that kind of support is huge.
Just having them being open to that conversation is huge. You don't get that everywhere.
Yeah, and like, that is like one of the reasons I'm like super bullish on Say, is like they're willing to get out there, take a chance. Like we were saying at the start, take a chance, be willing to fail, but say, okay, we learned this and we can do this better, right? And like, I think that will go a lot further in keeping the momentum and building that momentum even further for the blockchain.
Hey, before we keep going, Billy has to go. He has to say goodbye to us now. Thank you so much, Billy, for popping by, man. It was a pleasure seeing you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on. Hopefully we do this again. But yeah, keep on going, guys. I'll be in the lurkers. But
take care, brother.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bill.
Hey guys, I'll also take my leave now.
Yeah, jump out here. I know you're cooking on like 3 a.m, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
All right.
Later,
Good
later.
conversation, guys. See you. I'll watch the rest of the stream on Twitter.
See you, brother.
See you, man. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, from now on, anytime I ever hear anybody say the word DeSci, I'm just gonna think of Trey being like, bro, are we just making up words? Or
So DeSci is decentralized science, Trey. And like,
Well, yeah.
Ed, you muted. I know.
Sorry. There's allergies in here. No, I honestly, like, it just sounded like, since I'd not heard of anyone bring up DeSci at all ever, it just sounded like a tax loss harvesting thing going on. But
that's because you weren't listening to Si Senor this Wednesday, huh? We were talking about
yeah, the feature where it shows subtitles broke on my phone, so I couldn't.
So DeSci is still relatively new. That ring, Chris, what's the ring that all the Solana homies were wearing, or AK?
Hooties.
This thing, I haven't even opened it.
Yeah,
bro,
so
fucking send me, bro. Give me that thing, dude. I need to wear that shit.
It falls into the DeSci
I think it's already
aspect,
obsolete.
where it's collecting all of your personal information, your bios and stuff like that, and like it's processing it. Like there's certain aspects.
And you earn like rewards tokens in the game that I think are currency. So it's low key like a little like staking, like fitness staking.
No, it's not. It is literally paying you for your personal information. As much as they say it's staking, like it is not staking. It's not a reward system. It is paying you for your time and their data being collected. So it is one of those things that they portray and they tell, but this is the actual truth. Take it, bro.
I'm a little slow. I need to understand what this is. This is like a Whoop tracking your biometrics and all that.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it's literally a ring that tracks what, like your heart rate, your blood pressure, and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
And then they're using, what, maybe 5,000 people's data, 10,000, I don't know, however many people's data to accumulate research and figure out things and body masses and cancers or whatever, right? So, I mean, that's the reason behind it. So it's
It
like,
is
bro,
the
it's the
reason.
same thing as when those people are like, you hear you see this shit trending on Instagram. Can you sleep in a fucking room for 4 years straight? We'll give you $100,000. And people are like, yo, let me sign me up for that. Same shit,
But
bro.
I think it's more upfront when they say like, "Can you do this? We'll pay you this," than masking it as, "Hey, here's a reward," right? Because there's
Correct.
a lot of stuff that comes into play. You are collecting my data. Who are you selling my data to? You're saying
Correct.
you're using it for this, but like, I don't trust anybody with the data, even though I know like X, everything like X has our data and whatever. I don't trust when they're collecting that data because you don't know what they're selling it for and like what's being used for. We just saw that hack on 23andMe like 3-4
Oh, bro,
months ago.
they're recording this whole thing. This whole stream's getting deep faked. We're gonna be like taking shots here with like fucking Putin in no time. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my god. Yeah. So it is one of those things like I like to advocate it on both sides. There's a benefit, but we got to look at what's the other side that we aren't really paying attention to, kind of thing.
definitely.
Yeah.
No, for every advance in technology, there's somebody looking to use it for bad too. Obviously.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. So that answer your question, Trey?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking cool, bro. Check it out. There's some cool shit going on.
that is cool. That is cool. It just seems like they're part in everything now, which is expected. I wonder what's gonna come next.
Figure it out, bro. Make it for us.
That's a topic I want to talk about also. And the engineer, I'm pretty sure I got your opinion on it because you were kind of swimming over that. But it, in you guys' opinion, is it bullish that let's say it's a multi-tool basically, or would it be better to be focused on one thing? I have a video that I'm yet to post talking about gaming. I saw Jason, aka Giga Pro. He was in a podcast. He was talking about the advances in Say gaming. How many gaming companies are migrating to Say for all of the advances, facilitations, and all the benefits that Say has that they can take advantage of that we know. And they were talking about how they don't only want to focus on casual games, Telegram games that you can play at a bus stop, but they also want to do more complex, more complicated games. Those really are going to be the ones to draw the masses, the actual gaming community. The gaming community is not coming over to the Telegram game. That's for us, who we are not. I am not a gamer, so I'm gonna be playing the Telegram one. The guy that streams over Twitch playing such and such game and has millions of followers because of that, he's playing something more complex. So say he wants to put some time and into benefiting those developers. I would say primarily because those are the ones to bring the masses.
yeah.
And I was in my video, I was commenting, to me, it's bullish that they're taking a more aggressive, more decisive stance on this topic. I don't know if we're gonna go all in on gaming, but if that's what we're gonna do and be the platform that is known for being the best for gaming development, I would welcome it with open arms. And at the moment we have a lot of things that we're partaking say that it's getting involved with because for now we're just the multi-tool chain, permissionless, that everybody can come and create. It's good for DeFi, good for DeSci, good for NFTs, good for gaming, good for a bunch of things. I don't know. I want to get you guys' opinions on what would be best. To focus on
got an idea.
and go all into that area, or to continue being multi-tool and just being the multi-tool chain that everybody can come and build permissionless.
I got a little bit of something that's been on the tip of my thoughts. Well, first off, it's a little bit of a two-parter thing here. I know that SafeOp game just minted yesterday. Like, how are they trading now currently? is a question I have. Like, did they like mint out super successful? And I'm glad that they minted out. That's super awesome, especially for like the state of Sei NFTs. But you know, I think as far as like Sei being multi-chain or multi-use case, like that's super bullish and yeah, like fast and quick and throw everything and their mother at it. But you know, again, all the liquidity is coming through DeFi, so why not like let's actually get that thing going and then let that catalyst off. These new chains are coming to be the consumer chain, they're coming to be the DeFi chain, they're not coming to be the multi use case. I love Sei, but Dragon Swap's big spot trading competition that came on, there's what, like 40, 50 people that were using it. Like, come
Do you
on.
think that? Do you think that is because there are better tools somewhere else, or because Sei might not have the volume of traders right now?
All thing. Well, not better, because like I like what we have. I don't, I like the UI of everything that we have more personally. Even over like Jupiter. Obviously, Jupiter's fantastic, but I don't know. I just like maybe it's just me liking Sei more, but I think branching out is kind of drawing attention, and from the outside looking in, no one really knows. So like,
I think this is a good topic because it's like a broader topic for crypto in itself,
yeah,
as these chains are becoming like the main chains. So like we as the users are directing the narrative of that chain, and they're just finding where their users and their
right.
total volume and all that is leaning into, and they're either rebranding or leaning into it. So like Solana made itself the meme coin chain. You know what I mean? Because we
Yeah.
leaned into that and they embraced it and they said, yo, this is getting us fucking volume. Let's do it. Like Polygon is kind of more like a collectibles chain, an NFT chain, ETH side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's
I
crazy
mean,
to me?
I think it was. I think it can be. I
Yeah.
think again, like it's an identity issue. I think that's the same thing with Sei. When you say gaming, the first thing in my brain is AVAX. And if we look at that as a competition or we look at that as an opportunity is one thing, but I also look at it too is Sei can be multi-directional, but also you have to pick an identity at some point and lean into it. And I
Yeah.
think that's where, no disrespect to Polygon or other chains, like I think sometimes doing too much loses that central focus point and it gets people a little bit like in a state of limbo and then panic ensues,
I gotta add one more thing with like us doing the video creating and everything. No one's really got a clear message of like what they want to talk about inside of Sei. They're either talking about like the creator grant round. Here's how to vote for me. Please vote for me. But there's nothing like project specific that's really getting out of there. There's nothing like here's why you should come. There's nothing Sei narrative focus that is coming at all. So to me, like that's a broader issue. But I was hoping that this creator grant round, collectively we could kind of get a good message out there. I went on to like 4 Say What spaces before this was going. Maybe 4 is probably not, but I was trying to get people to talk. Oh shit, my phone might have just. Oh, I hadn't touched my phone in a minute. Sorry. But I was trying to like see what people wanted to push, and not one motherfucker wanted to say anything. And so like, that there is the issue because there is no clear narrative. Like I get it. Yes, you need the votes. We need to do that. But for me, the only narrative that makes sense is say DeFi, a lot of pre-TGE company or protocols, a lot of incentives. But we're pushing all these other things, or it could be fucking anything. Honestly, I'm sorry, it was just my thought for me. But that's that. I don't. We need to pick that direction, like we were talking about, or just us do it. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
shut
that's
up
a
now.
really good point. Especially, for us, we're on this creator round. We're approved and we're hoping for some funding. That's a really valid point that we can benefit off and other creators can benefit off if they're listening. There's really not a lot of people niche focused. We're, me included, we are very broadly talking about saying general terms. And yeah,
Like-
there's something to take advantage.
Well, let's be real, bro. This is what, and this, not to say specifically all chains, this is what they want, right? They want us to just talk about them. And right now, all of us, all 6 of us, plus whoever was here, we're probably all building something, right? So instead of me working on what I'm building, I'm here working for free for Sei to shill this stuff, right? But what we should be doing is talking to each other about what we're building, figuring out, yo, Chris D can fucking definitely help me market my video editing stuff, my audio stuff, my pitch deck stuff. D-Engineer can fucking help me with my copywriting, my back end side of it. Trey can help me with my fucking AI stuff. Like we can sit here and talk and have these fireside chit chats all we want, and that's great, and that's what the space is encouraging. But until we say, hey, you know what, instead of us investing our money in meme coins chasing the same X, instead of us investing our time fucking just like jerking off each other's next shill space, let's fucking sit down, actually talk with who we can build with and build a product. And then once the 6 of us bring all 6 of our products to life because of each other, and it's not about a paycheck or a bag or whatever, bro, that's how we grow. And I'm a victim of my own issue, bro. I could be sitting here not fucking networking with any of you, just grinding my ballpark punk shit until it's out there. But I think networking and being with you guys and growing and learning and all that is a part of that equation, that as a builder and a founder and a visionary and a whatever, you have to still delegate time for that. So I think it's a happy medium. It's a quantity quality thing. But no, dude, like I agree. I want to go to fucking Denver. I want to actually have content. I talked with a couple of guys, couple fuckers, couple other people. Like I think we should plan a sporting event. There's a basketball game, I think 2 or 3 days before the official event starts. It'd be a sick like pre-party basketball event. We go as spectators. We fucking rock a bunch of red Sei shit. It's in Denver. The Nuggets are like blue or some shit. They're playing the Lakers. That's like yellow. So our red vibes in a student section somewhere. A student section somewhere of red shit would fucking get on national TV, bro. And then we're gonna be in Denver, bro. Let's go do a mountain day. Let's film some content of people flying down the mountains going, you're fucking sending it and shit, bro. So like, let's talk about that. Let's do that. Let's not worry about people stealing our ideas or whatever. Let's fucking work together. Let's push this and build something. So when we have a vision to get there, we already have like something to do, man. Like that's what this is about. Building in public, like to do.
But don't you think though that we also, because like Sei at a mass isn't really like well known inside of even crypto Twitter. You know, like people have heard about us. Sure, people have seen the your fucker or whatever, but like no one knows shit about it. You know, like there's enough of us that have enough clout that could explain Sei better. Each one of us could, you know, and like sure you could go do these big content things, but then they're gonna be like, who fucking cares? I don't even know how to get there, you know, like
I mean, that'll come.
like would not that there's not enough of that. There's not enough of like why they should stay here, you know, because we don't have liquidity, but if they could make a bunch incentives or play this game or like
it's an educational gap, and we as the ones who understand it on a technical level need to be able to convey it on a normal level. So I worked for the federal government. The information that we use to dissect and disseminate, it's like top level shit, but when you produce it and market it to the national public, we had to disseminate our data at an 8th grade level, because the average adult human needs to be able to understand the fucking technical analytical shit that we're talking about. We're talking about unemployment rates, cost of living adjustments, all this crazy shit. But the average person doesn't understand economics like that. They understand, hey, the number went up 1%, the number went down 1%. This means more people were hired. This means less people were hired. Like you have to explain this crazy DeFi tech to just fucking a bro at a basketball game in order to onboard him. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we start the narrative, but it's their job to teach themselves once they get onboarded, you know?
Yeah.
don't mind me just playing with the Zoom. Hey, while we were talking about all this gaming stuff, we have Say-Pocalypse on the chat down there.
Let's
And
go.
talking about Say-Pocalypse. Yo, if you want to pop up here in the stream, I would be glad to send you an invite and, just turn your camera on and talk to us about it. Because I really want to get more in touch with what's happening on Say. If gaming is going to be that thing, let's figure it out. And I do want to make a clarification on my previous point. I'm not saying my question towards should Say be multi-tool or focus on one single port. I'm not saying that that's what should be happening now. We are less than a year and a half old, Say, as a network. So early, dude. So young. There is a lot of room for growth and experience. And I think that experience is going to come from community members having these conversations and other developers coming in. And these creator rounds are a great contributor to that. We had Chris D and Trey here from one of the creator rounds. The engineer also. AK is joining Say now also. These are a great contributor to that. I'm just talking about for the future. What's the future of Say going to be? And I don't think neither of the two options that I was talking about are extremely detrimental. I just would love to decide: is our identity as a network going to be being the multi-tool network, or are we going to center on something else? Because you think about consumer. Where do people go? Abstract is making a great push of that. Someone mentioned AVAX as gaming. Someone mentioned, I was having a conversation with Depot from Duro Club. They were Polygon project, and now they're migrating to Say, because in Depot's opinion, Polygon is not an NFT chain no more, because they're more focused on tech nowadays. So
well, they've changed that narrative, and that's the thing too. I mean, you can jump on a chain and then they change the direction, or maybe it's not a good fit for what your use case is, and that doesn't mean it's anybody's fault. It doesn't mean it's a bad project or anything. Go D.
So one of the things is, I think because of the youth of the chain, it is very important to stay liquid and stay open to opportunities. You at this point stage and everything, because as Trey was saying, the volume's not here, all those things aren't here as yet. It is better to attract people and see what really starts to dig in and what the narrative goes.
Correct.
Right? And that's why I understand the whole focus on the DeFi stuff, but DeFi is only one aspect. That is,
I mean, it could be anything though. It's what first comes to my mind.
I get it, and I spend a lot of time with other communities and seeing what they're doing. Nobody really focuses in, other than a few chains. Where Solana, we have it very notorious for the meme coins, but the DeFi side is there as well. They've got a gaming side that they're developing. Everybody, how do I word this? So
see, that's the thing. I wouldn't go to Solana for gaming.
Listen, right. I tried to do a trade the other day and I got pissed because I thought it went through. It didn't go through and I went to bed. And then the next morning it was 3x and I could have had a nice 3x on that. So,
it's definitely not the best even for DeFi. But the thing is, they have made it a point to be focused on DeFi, and the community knows that. Meme coins, you want meme coins, go to Solana. And,
that's look, bro. Look at Trump, right? Trump has what? His world financial thing is on what chain? His collection is on Polygon. His meme coin is on Solana. The bro's
Polygon and Bitcoin. He has and
Bitcoin. So that's what I'm saying. The dude is a living example of being multi-chain and showing what you can exploit with your brand on each chain for what their best use case is. So you're not going to go to fucking McDonald's and try to order tacos and then be pissed when they don't have them. So go to the place that serves the best food if that's the best food you want at that restaurant. You know what I mean? So if they're going to sit there and sell you this thing, go to that chain and buy that from there. But you can't be mad that, or the chains can't be mad that they expect you to eat. Just because you like tacos doesn't mean you're going to eat tacos breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. You're allowed to fucking try other food and go do shit that works for you. So I just say, as a builder and a creator, as much as I respect the chains, like they have their benefits to offer, and we have our benefits to offer. If it's a match together, that's where it's a win. If it's not, don't take that shit personally, and learn and grow and try something else.
I gotta add something to this whole.
Quick. So one of the things that we have to remember, like Sei is fast. Sei is super fast, and it's to the point that the transactions are the same as if you were on a computer. And I think that is the focus. That's the lock-in that they really should be focusing on to make Web3 as fast as normal internet.
It's Web2.
Yeah, and that is the way to onboard it. And then within the ecosystem, you've got everything else that you can dive into. Say more, I had his hand up.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, every chain has everything to offer, like DeFi, NFTs. There's like on every chain you can find all of these things, but like every chain has something like specific they are focusing on. Like, let's say, I don't know, like Solana, it has DeFi, NFTs, everything, but they focusing on meme coins. Ethereum, it has everything, but they focusing. I'm not sure what they focusing on, to be fair. But like Polygon focusing on
That's
NFTs,
the problem.
meme coins, everything's there. But like they still got something specific. Everybody knows them for it, right? And say it needs. Because like speed is good, but like even though you got the speed, but like how can you basically use that speed, right? What is the usage of being like so fast? Like what exactly you're gonna be doing
I think gaming is the industry that would benefit more on that.
Yep. Because that's what speed.
Why I was so bullish when I heard GigaPro talking about their emphasis and they're leaning more towards more complex games, because that Sei definitely has the capabilities for more complex games. And a lot
so
of
here's my thought. We're creators right now, right? They want some creative shit. We want to make some creative content. When you think fast and when you think red, what to you as a Web2 brand comes to your brain? Can somebody answer for me?
Well, we already talked about it. We said Sei, right?
No, bro. Red Bull, right? So let's take Red Bull's marketing approach and recreate us doing some fucking crazy.
I would say Ferrari, bro. Red,
wild
fast Ferrari.
I mean, all right, or Ferrari. But bro, no, like I'm saying, like cultural wise, like let's say, like, hey, like what's something that like goes speed and like apes in, bro? Like look at the way Red Bull they put their Red Bull logo on a dude who's doing like who's jumping off a mountain. They got a Red Bull logo on a dude who's wakeboarding past a shark. They got a Red Bull logo on a dude who's fucking skiing. Like, so we throw a Sei logo on extreme sports that are doing fast shit, and that's how we market Sei as a main. Like Red Bull isn't like a fucking Olympic thing, bro. Red Bull is an energy drink. You see what I'm saying? So like we take what we know as the branding of Red Bull or that mindset, and you make Sei and fast in a brand just synonymous. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
like
that's the
racing
thing about identity. Because
nice.
many people
Like
could say, "Oh yeah, I
cars.
drink Red Bull when I'm a compose something, when I'm a study because I need to study at night." But Red Bull is not doing a whole show of somebody studying with a Red Bull logo here. Their thing is extreme sports and fast stuff and adrenaline-filled stuff. So that's their
correct.
identity. You know,
Correct.
That's what I was talking about. But on that same point, Sei's identity could be we're the multi-tool.
Yeah.
And let's bank on that, lean on that. You don't necessarily have to choose an area, but to my point is that identity, that decision of, oh yeah, we're definitely the multi-tool, not even there. So I think they would even benefit from that.
The fastest multi-tool.
Yeah. Because there is no question, at least to me, is the fastest and the cheapest.
Yeah.
And if this is the industry we're in, that's what wins the game. So, I mean, lean into that, embrace that as your brand. And I think if we can push that, like that's what they want us to do as these content creators, make that how we redefine that brand and make that the narrative for them. So when you see, like, again, even just something simple stuff, like just the font scripts that you're using, like that S3 font that Chris has on his logo, like, because it's slightly italicized, like it implies direction, it implies speed, it implies movement. So just like, yeah, bro, like, just like small shit like that from a creative branding standpoint. That's the type of topics that need to be discussed. I don't know if that's something that we discuss and we just kind of curate as creators, or if we sit down with the top people at the Sei Foundation and say, look, like who's the marketing and branding team, and can we give them, this is our feedback on why we think this style portrays the brand image that Sei benefits from.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
you're being asked to do a shoey, bro. Oh,
Do it.
Let's go, bro. Dude, I might have to drive for 12 hours. Otherwise, I would have been drinking this whole time.
Damn,
Oh,
dude. Oh, yeah. If you want to have that
Appreciate
conversation,
you, SMF, my dude.
I'm still pending to have a conversation with Speaks. There is a new guy of my marketing on the Sei Foundation.
Yeah.
That will be the guy.
Yeah.
Did you
So
guys
just
have
to
to
talk,
go?
I mean, we're early. We're getting this is just a round table, getting it started. But no, man, I appreciate you giving us a platform. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I know D's jumping out. Trey, Say More, Christy, y'all are all my legends, bro.
All right, homies. See you guys soon. Great show.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'm probably have to get up there soon. He's bugging me to go out.
Yo, I made
yeah.
10 bucks.
Bro, we're
on
hitting
abstract.
2 hours here. We did good. We did good.
I made money,
Yeah,
guys.
We're
I made
hitting 2
like-
hours.
How
I
long
wanna-
was this? 2 hours? I made $5
Yeah.
an hour, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Donuts covered.
We're hitting the 2-hour mark. I want to say goodbye to stream. Before I do, want to all of you still listening. We know that the Gitcoin funding round for Sei creators. If y'all saw anybody here that brought a point that you liked, somebody that you found super charismatic, somebody that you saw that was cute, probably the project. Well, definitely their project is somewhere here. Yeah.
Do I have any votes?
Feel free to support the creators that you
Boy,
want to
you
support.
winning the thing.
Dude, you winning. You're winning in my heart. That's what you're doing.
Winning right in there.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
dude, this has been an awesome conversation. All of you listening, thank you very much. We had like 544 individual viewers.
Wow,
tune
bro.
in.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if they're still listening, 544. I doubt it, but 544 people decided that we were worth giving us at least 1 second, and I'm grateful for that. Manny, you're a legend. All of you are legends, and the guys that had to leave also legends, all of them. Really glad to have had this conversation. If you had any closing statements, this is the time.
Shout out to 85 who gave me $10 of ETH on Abstract. You're a fucking gangster. Tell your friends. That shit,
bro, you were double streaming in Abstract, getting the Pengu tips on top. I love it,
bro.
See, bro, we're
Donuts
sleeping. We're sleeping.
spinning.
All right, we're out of here. Just all you that are still here, just wait a second while I end it. And to all those of you listening, thank you very much for being here, showing up to this Moody stream brought to you by Mood Sensei, powered by S3 Labs, and hosting all these amazing creators from the Sei Network. Shout out to Sei for doing that creator round. Shout out to all of you for being here, talking to me. Thank you for accepting my invitation and replying to that video I did. Y'all are legends, and I appreciate you very much. Let's go.
Appreciate you.